What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John and G, the Two Gun Pixar presents Legendary Gaming! So welcome down here in the Nerd Wasteland to another episode of Midday Monologue Monday. Yes, indeed, my friends, we have something we did before. We did a few months ago, and I had a lot of fun doing this. And I thought to myself, why not do it again, right? I mean, I'm doing this because I'm having fun. So why don't we continue? What I'm talking about is the Two Gun Pixie Catalog Summer Edition. Now, a couple of them you may recognize from the winter spring because the Kickstarters, they got pushed back. They're getting here late. But the rest of them, well, actually, if you follow on our Twitter, you may have seen the photo I posted about 2 weeks ago, I think, of the gaming chair of games that are waiting to be opened and explored by myself, Tommy V, and the 20-Sided Warriors. Plus, there's a few other games coming in, and a couple of other Kickstarters, I think, since then, So, I wanted to talk about some of these great games because I am so excited that they're coming in, and I'm really, really loving the fact that I'm getting a chance to tell you all about it. So you know what? We're not doing any mailroom today. We're going right to the table, and we're talking about the Two Gun Pixie Summer Catalog. If you hear some background noise, Mojo and Moxie, the 20-Sided Mutts, are in the filming room, or in the gaming room, because there's nobody here at the moment, and if I can't see them, I don't trust them. Alright, but we're not here to talk about how untrustworthy my 20-sided dachshunds are. We're here to talk about the summer catalog for Two Gun Pixie. What's coming up? What's in the Pixie's box is box eyes. No, so we have a ton of stuff. Really, a ton of stuff coming in. This is gonna be no kidding. This is I foresee continuing with the What's in the Pixie's box Wednesday drops for the rest of the year, actually. Now, some of them are expansions, so they're not going to be followed up by a how-to-play, setup. But as far as the Wednesday drops of What's in the Pixie's box, I think that's going to continue every week for the rest of the year. The way, from what I have sitting here in the gaming chair of games, what's coming in it's a lot of stuff. So I want to talk about it because I'm so excited about all of these games. Now, I'm not listing... Okay, well, first of all, I'm not going to be getting in depth with this. I got a ton of games. See, I got front and back on my notes. If I spent time on each game, this would be like a 2-hour video. And I know my videos are a little long to begin with. I really do try to cut them down, but I have so much to say! So now, I'm going to go over these games by title, give you some basic information that you find on Board Game Geek or from the publisher from them as far as player count and age goes. And then I'll give you a quick little rundown of what to expect from the game, what kind of game it is. But then I'm going to be moving on to the next game. It would just take way too long, as I said. But please, I think these are all fantastic games. All of them from one degree to another. They all fit a lot of different genres and styles and themes, and that's really, really good. I think there's a lot of mix of the different styles of games that are here too. So all in all, this is a smorgasbord, my friends. So now another thing is I'm not really giving this in order because I don't quite know what the exact order is going to be. games I buy take a back seat to games that come into me and the 20-Sided Warriors specifically to showcase. I'm always going to give them priority. So things might shift around. This is a general idea of the way things kind of might sort of go. All right, let me leave a little bit of room over here. Let's run down this list. Lists. Bar Pig. Now, I'm really glad that Bar Pig After Hours has come our way. In fact, I know for a fact that this is there's one more game. From the time this video drops, there's going to be one more game showcased, and the following week, it's going to be Bar Pig After Hours. So Bar Pig After Hours is self-published by the Bar Pig gurus themselves, Jono and Phil. These guys are wild. These guys are great. They've been in contact with me ever since the core game Bar Pig dropped, and I love hearing from them. I love everything that they do. Their games are fantastic. If I ever get overseas, I would definitely love to meet and hang out with Jono and Phil and play this and so many other games with them. Besides, have a few drinks. But Bar Pig, as I said, is self-published, and it's 3 to 7 players, 13 and up. It's going to run about 30 to 75 minutes. So this game is card drafting, bluffing, and there's a degree of take that to this game also. It's fun, it's lighthearted. There is an optional rule that you could actually drink while playing the game, but generally it's not a drinking game. It's a game about drinking. You know, kind of like Red Dragon Inn isn't a drinking game. It's a game about characters going out to drink, not you getting faced. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a full showcase with the unboxing, setup, how to play, live playthrough with the 20-Sided Warriors, and then their thoughts on a 20-sided shots. So that's definitely getting the full showcase. That is a game being sent to us to review, so therefore that's what I feel obligated to do, and that's what I want to do. Now the next one was a gift. It was a gift for my birthday from T-Bone, actually. He got us the Champions of Midgard Jarl Edition. Now the Jarl Edition is the 2 Kickstarter editions that they came out with, Valhalla and the Dark Mountain, and this is a combination of it. Not only that, but T-Bone tracked down and got the Kickstarter Deluxe version, so man, it has a lot of bells and whistles. Champions of Midgard is by Grey Fox Games. It's good for 2 to 5 players, ages 10 and up, and it's going to take you about 60 to 90 minutes. There's worker placement in this game, there's set collection in this game, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to get enough renown so that you can become the new Jarl, because the old one's passed away. Then you get to go on trips and adventures overseas, you get to fight giants and trolls and Djurga. It's great. It's a lot of fun. So that's going to be definitely getting an unboxing. But you know, we never did do any kind of showcase originally on Champions of Midgard, so we might end up doing something else, at least a live playthrough, but maybe something else on top of that. Now these next 2 were mentioned in the previous catalog, but they both got delayed, and now they're going to be summer releases. So the first one, by Altima Games and Golden Bell Games, is Unbroken. This is a solo game. Not just a solo, this is a solitary game. This isn't a game that can be played by yourself. This is a game that can only be played by one player. Unbroken. This game is good for 13 and up, and it should run you, they're saying, 15 to 30 minutes. I believe that's what it said on the Kickstarter as well. This game is about, it's a fantasy horror game. You and your party went dungeon diving, and everyone got slaughtered. You just barely survived. But they didn't kill you. And that which does not kill me makes me stronger. So you gather up your stuff, you go back to go kick some monster butt. This game is very intense. Can't wait to get it and I have another option now for Friday Night Fillers when it's a solo game and none of the 20-sided warriors are around. So very exciting. Now, the other Kickstarter that got delayed by Wyvern Gaming is Sojourn, a journey through time. This is also a one-player solitary game, good for ages 13 and up. And Wyvern Gaming says it could take you as little as 10 minutes, as much as 20, maybe 30, I'm thinking. This is a sci-fi, time-traveling, sort of survival-ish, a little bit escape-ish, a little bit game. You're a time traveler, your device got broken, you got to go through time to get pieces to fix it so you can get your butt home. In a nutshell, I'm in a nutshell, let me out! In a nutshell, that's what it is. Again, I'm looking forward to having another option for Friday Night Fillers when it's just me. Okay, now this one is based on a novel. I never read the novel. I did watch the series based on that, though. And this is by Osprey Games, and it's Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. I found the show amazing. I was really drawn into it, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I'm looking forward to playing this game. And honestly, I know very little about it. But because of who it's by, Osprey Games, and the source material that it's based on, I'm there. I am excitingly there, waiting for this. So I do know that you get to play as the characters, and you go around trying to manage both social events as well as your private time for learning and studying and finding, new ancient manuscripts. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, this next one is actually a three-parter. Woo! Because of two expansions. Yeah. By Restoration Games, we will be presenting to you Fireball Island Revenge of Vulca. That's right, so this game is based on a popular 1980s board game that was a bit of a take-that style miniature 3D board game. I never played it. I knew it. I remembered the commercials well. I thought it looked fun. I always did. The stuff rolling down and knocking players and ladders and everything over. That looked fun. Like Mousetrap, but a Mousetrap game that would work. So Restoration Games has redone it. And along with that, the two expansions I'm talking about are the Wreck of the Crimson Cutlass and The Last Survivor, which almost looks like an homage to the original game. So this is for 2 to 4 players, 5 if you have The Last Survivor. It's good for ages 7 and up, and it's going to take you an hour, maybe a little less, to get through this game. Press your luck, take that, set collection style gaming. And it doesn't look like it's going to be, a deeply exciting game on a very technical level at all, but it looks like it's going to be off the charts with fun level. Watching everyone get mashed by the lava and the boulders and the snakes and everything else, that's going to be fun. So look for that coming up, or those coming up. Now here's another expansion. Here's another expansion that I got and I've been waiting for. I should have got this expansion 2 years ago at least. That's the expansion for Shadows of Brimstone. Frontier Towns. Yeah. Frontier Town is maybe actually my favorite part of the game. Well, at least it could be. And with this expansion opening it up and making the town scenes a little bit more exciting, I think it's going to take it to that level. So Flying Frog Production has put out a ton of material for Shadows of Brimstone. I have the 2 core sets, City of the Ancients and Swamps of Death, and now I got this, and I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to say mainly and not mention the money. Of course, the money has a lot to do with it. But other than that, mainly it's because I got to build and glue the miniatures myself, and I suck at that. So I'd rather not bother. But I do love the game immensely. Everyone that's played this game with me has gotten a strong love for the game, a bonding to it. So I'm really excited I'm going to get a chance to introduce this. The game itself, they say the game's going to run you about 120 minutes, and it might. But I kind of feel like it's not going to, if you're going to do the whole game, if you're going to go adventure and then you're going to go to town, it's going to take you longer than that. But it adds in different... It adds in different towns. It adds in different events that can happen in these towns. And it just opens up the world a little more, I think. And I'm looking forward to that. Right here. See these over here? Not Assault of the Giants. But Tomb of Annihilation all the way down to Wrath of Ashardalon. I got the new one. So that'll be coming up this summer also. So I did get the Dungeons & Dragons Waterdeep, the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. There it is. Not there. It's there. Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I am really looking forward to this. Has a new rogue in it. Has a new rogue. The last one didn't have a rogue, had a bard. But now I got my 5th rogue, and I would really love to add him to the Locksmiths of Dalt and continue with their playthrough stories. Really excited. I mean, what else can I say about it? It's by WizKids. They took it over, two ago? They took it over with Temple of Elemental Evil, I think. And they've been doing it since. So it's by WizKids. 1 to 5 players, 14 and up. And it's going to run you an hour to 2 hours. Is that what they say? They say 1 hour. It's going to run you more than an hour. And if it's your first game, you're going to be looking at least 2 hours. It's going to be fun. It's going to be worth it. Now we're on the other side. The flip side. Side B. The Bloody Inn by Pearl Games. So this was a gift to me as well, The Bloody Inn. This is a game good for 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up. And they say it's going to take you anywhere from a half hour to an hour to play this game. It's card drafting. Economics are involved in the game. Well, I should say horror economics. And it's historical. It's based in the 1800s in France. And you're a family that needs money. So you open up an inn just so you can rob and steal and I guess kill people and take their stuff. Sounds like a Wednesday to me. So that might be fun. We have October's coming up fast enough as it is. You blink and next thing you know, it's almost a new year already. So it's good to have some more games like that I can present in the month of October. That's going to be good. Oh, you can't see it on camera. But all the way up there, above the big black box, 1 level on the other side. You can't see it. That's my sci-fi section. And I have a game by Plaid Hat Games that I have been waiting for, and I finally got it. It was a birthday gift, and I'm excited. Spectre Ops. I love this game. 2 to 5 players. I prefer 5 players. 14 and up, and it's going to take you an hour and a half. Maybe an hour. Go towards more an hour and a half, though, if you're planning it all out. This is the sequel. Well, not really a sequel. It's a standalone. You can mix the 2 things up and play the game like that. But this is Broken Covenant, and 1 player is a secret agent, and he's doing all his movement on a pad, not on the board. Everyone has to guess his movement. So it's a kind of a hidden character thing also, because you don't know, the ones that are chasing the 1 player, they don't know which spy, which agent they've chosen. Yeah. And there's also, if you play 5 players and one of the guys hunting you is actually on your side, the old 5th player shift, as I call it, for 1 versus all games. I can't wait. I want to play both games. I just want to keep playing them and keep playing them. I just love them so much. Let's get this going now, because I got another double one. I got a double one right here, and that's Dinosaur Island. Not only Dinosaur Island by Pandasora Games, but also their expansion, Totally Liquid, which adds a 5th player to it. Now, Pandasora Island built this game as a 1 to 4 player game with the expansion 5. That's going to be good for actually 8 and up, they say. I haven't played it yet, so I don't have an opinion on that. They also say it's going to take you an hour and a half to 2 hours to get through this. And from a lot of things I've seen, that seems about kind of right. Obviously, except for your first game, which is going to go a little bit longer. It's an economic sci-fi game because you're building up the park while you're making these dinosaurs. So you need worker placement aspect to it. There's a little bit of set collection involved in the game. And then at some point, there's a pretty good chance your dinosaurs are going to escape and start eating everyone in your park. Nice, nice. So expect those two. The newest from Gameland Games' Tiny Epic series, Tiny Epic Mechs. That was Kickstarter. They are like a month and a half ahead of schedule on this. So I'm really looking forward to this. Now, I'm not all that happy that it uses program movement, but I don't hate that system. I'm just not a big fan of it. But I'm a big fan of the Tiny Epic stuff, so can't wait to see what that's going to be like. So this game is 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up, and should take you an hour or less. Once you know the game, maybe even the average time maybe being about a half hour. So as I said, program movement has a take that aspect to the game, area control, and you're all warriors in an arena with sci-fi equipment, and you're building up and getting power weapons and power items, and then you can finally, if you're lucky, skillful enough, get the giant mech suit. And this uses the item meeples, which Tiny Epic has been using for a few years now. Item meeples have slots, little holes in the hands, and you can put items in them. They advance them. They have some on the back, so you can have capes. And this is what they do. So in the Tiny Epic Mechs, when you get a new weapon, you right onto your character, your little meeple. And if you get the power armor, put them right in it, and you got a meeple and power armor, my friends. Looks like it could be fun. And the last two. Woo. All right, so Captain Marvel's Secret Scrolls. This game is good for 4 to 7 players, ages 8 and up, and is going to be running about 45 to 60 minutes. This is a re-implementation of re-implements Bang! The card game. From what I've read, it seems to do a pretty good job at it. It changes just enough as it needs to, while still keeping the core elements that you're familiar with the same. Secret identity, deduction, take that, secret teams, and it just keeps building with it using the Marvel franchise of scrolls and Captain Marvel instead of the sheriff or the leader of the survivors if you're doing Bang the Walking Dead game. It's just another version of that, and I'm a little excited to try it because I do like those games to begin with, and I like Marvel, so hopefully it's going to be a win-win. One more. Last one, and then I'll let you go. This was another Kickstarter. It's a little bit ahead of schedule, which I am so very happy about. This is an expansion. It's an expansion by Colossal Games. And it is an expansion for Western Legends. Woo! Western Legends. It's an expansion for that game. Western Legends is good for 2 to 6 players, ages 14 and up, 60 to 90 minutes. In this game, it's exactly that. You're playing an Old West legend like Wyatt Earp or Calamity Jane or Bass Reeves. And you get to live their life out how you want to. You get to make choices. It's a sandbox open world style game. And what this one, the expansion, Ante Up, brings to the table, quite literally, is another option, and that's of gambling. There are 2 jobs that you can eventually get in the base game, and that is you can either be a criminal or you can be a sheriff. This one adds gambler. Adds a new town, a train to go there, and mechanisms for using the train in the game, such as simply riding it or robbing it. You get the choice. You want to be a good guy? You want to be a bad guy? You just want to stay neutral. You just want to go pan some gold and run some cattle. Or you can just steal some cattle. Or you can steal other people's gold. But that's it. That is what we are looking at for the summer catalog of Two Gun Pixie. Thank you for checking this out. I really have fun doing these catalog episodes. Let me know if you like them. Maybe nobody does, and I'm just doing it for myself. If that's the case, let me know. Thank you, everyone, for checking us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. awesome when you go over there and see what we do. We also want to give a great big shout out to all of our friends that have been going over and checking out the official Two Gun Pixie Zazzle store. And going to see if there's anything that you like, or anything you think a friend of yours may like. A lot of the merch there is RPG inspired, some of it is just general nerdy stuff. Hats, shirts, mugs, healing potion steins. Go check it out. Maybe there's something that you like. And thank you for doing that. Right here. Right here. This is our home. This is the official Two Gun Pixie home, YouTube. Thank you for coming here and watching our videos. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching, commenting, and liking our videos. And most of all, my friends, thank you so much for sharing our videos. It is awesome when we see that because it is your best way of telling us that you liked one of our videos. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope your day is awesome. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.
Come here.